I was muted. Hi, hi, hi. We're gonna get started today. This is Cian, right? Así se dice?
Sí, sí.
Cian. This is Cian, and Cian goes by he, they pronouns. So we're just gonna talk a little bit today. So we do share the whole being non-binary and identifying as trans in the space. Um, I do see that like you use he though, like you're still okay with using that pronoun versus just sticking with they them. Um, is it just more like it'll help make sure people still like don't see you as like feminine, or is it like uh a for sure pronoun, like, I guess you could say like the default pronouns doesn't
Mhm.
really hurt and you're just kind of okay with like he they. um yeah, because I
Uh,
myself, like, if anybody like calls me like even he or like she, I'm just like, that makes me feel bad, so I just prefer they them.
Honestly, my pronouns come from because in Spanish there's no like gender neutral pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
I use he because it makes me separate from my feminine identity. And in Spanish, and it's easier to like digest for me because in Spanish like I say in Spanish there are no gender neutral pronouns, but in English there's a lot. So I
Oh,
get
sí,
it.
como en español es como él, ella, no hay como in between.
Ujú. Está
Sí,
ella, pero
ella.
ella,
Ay,
ajá,
ni he
ella,
escuchado ese.
sí, pero el público español se ríe de eso.
Ah, pues sí.
Ujú.
Ese sí, pero como mirar, porque como la comunidad en Hispanics no es normal para usar. Es uno o el otro. No puedes escoger como in the middle.
Exactly.
También como en español, como yo no tengo la opción, tengo que usar como ella.
Ajá.
Como con mi familia, ellos no entienden como que soy de them. So, la única persona que habla español, no más español, es mi abuelito. Y con mis papás, los dos hablan inglés. Y como mis tíos, también ellos nomás hablan inglés. Pero les he dicho muchas veces como, si me van a hablar, mejor usan nomás Luna. O no tienen que decir, oh, pues ella, o, como usando feminine ones.
Bueno,
Um,
mi familia no sabe, en realidad no sabe, excepto mi hermana, pero mi hermana está en proceso de educarse para saber eso. Y bueno, mis amigos saben, pero por alguna razón siguen usando pronombres femeninos conmigo.
oh. So to catch everyone up to translate, we were basically saying that in Spanish, there's only like he or her. There's no kind of in between. There is one, but the community just kind of laughs at it just because it's not very natural, to be using. And with my family, like everyone speaks English for the most part. The only person who doesn't is not my only grandfather that's left. So everyone just kind of refers to like as her to me. Um, so with the Spanish culture, it's just very difficult to kind of like differentiate like the pronouns and such. And then what Simon was saying was just no one in their family really knows except for their brother, and the brother's in the process of understanding. Reaper, hi, welcome straight into politics. You can kindly see yourself out if you're going to be seeing as pronouns as politics. It's not politics, it's basic human decency. This space, I don't tolerate that. So you can kindly see yourself out. Um, Go. So you did mention like with your family, it's like no one really knows except for I guess basically your brother, kind of like still trying
Sister.
to wrap his head. Sister, sorry, your
Okay.
sister, wrapping like her head around it and such. Uh, is it like just something your family frowns upon in general? Because I know Hispanic culture is just very much like you're one way and this is it. If you're anything different from it, you're just kind of deported straight away. Okay, goodbye. Um, is it just kind of like we don't talk about it. I don't care. You know, just if you don't talk about it, it doesn't happen. Because with my family, for the longest time, it was super frowned upon. Um, it wasn't until like my cousin came out. That was a whole fiasco. Like people from my family stopped talking to him. He
God.
was basically cut off from the family. It was very, very hard for him. I was the only one that was like, he's still my cousin, you know? Like nothing's changed. I mean, I think it's also because it's like I knew I was gay and I knew that I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin as it was and like the gender that was assigned to me. But like
Mhm.
obviously I'm a kid. I don't know anything yet. I don't know why I'm feeling all of these things. So to me, it was just kind of like, that's my cousin. What does it matter who he loves? Um, so for the longest time, you know, my family wasn't accepting of it. He walked so I can run. I eventually did come out, and then my family was kind of like, "Oh, we got another gay," you know? And it was just a little bit easier for them to accept me. Is it like the same with your family? Is it just kind of like just it doesn't exist, we don't talk about it, or it's just like gays, all of that in general, you know, the queer and being stuff like that, just non-existent, like not acceptable.
Oh yeah, my family is extremely like very conservative. Like at least the family from my mother's side. My father's side is a little bit more flexible about that, especially my grandma. Uh, I don't think my dad is honestly, but
Okay.
yeah, it's very frowned upon my family. So I just keep myself a secret. Only my friends and my sister know. And my therapist know, but that's it. That's completely it.
Okay. Do you like think you'll ever come out? Because I know, I mean, you're saying that you wanted to come over here, or like you want to be in a better situation and like eventually move and such. Do you think maybe like when you do move, that's something that you'll want to be able to tell them? Because I know some people are able to cut their losses and just like I'm never gonna tell my family, and I'm okay with that now. Or is it just kind of like do you want to tell them, or is it just like it's whatever, you know, at this point I know that they're so set in their ways, I'm never going to be able to tell them.
Oh, absolutely. I would like to tell them. I don't want to like go from this earth with my dead name, you know?
Yeah.
So like I plan to tell them eventually when I am financially supported by a job and stuff and I graduate because I don't have the risk of being kicked out or anything.
Oh, okay, that was going to be my next question. Have they said that, like if you ever are like anyway like this, we'll kick you out? Because my mom did when I was 13.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Well,
she found out one of my friends was bisexual, and she dragged me into the car. Like if it was my fault that she was bi, first of all.
oh
She
my
dragged me into
god.
the car and she told me, she was like, if you ever come out to me that you're gay, I will kick you out. And when I was 13 years old. And so I never came out to her up until the day my grandma died, because I was mostly kind of like hiding because of my grandma. She's like super Catholic, um, super set in
Oh
her
yeah, yeah,
ways.
yeah.
So I just didn't want to say anything. You know, I didn't want to give her a reason to not love me. And I was really close to my grandma, and I love my grandma, and I still love my grandma, even if she's gone, you know, and I knew that she would never accept me. I still love her. Um, so I didn't come out to them until after my grandma died. And then my mom was like, well, why didn't you tell me? And I was like, girl, you literally told me you kicked me out when I was 13. Like,
Oh
why did you
god.
think I would ever tell you? So same question, you know, have they ever like brought that up to you? Like something that was just like a very traumatic moment in your life where they're just like, if you're ever this way, goodbye.
Well, my mom, I don't think my mom has ever said that. But my dad, however, that's a different story. Like, I remember when I was like 13 or something, there was a pride parade. It was Pride Month. It was Pride Month. And there was a pride parade. How do you say it? Propaganda?
Uh,
Announcement on TV.
uh-huh.
And like my dad was frowning and I was like, what's wrong, they're just celebrating, and my dad was like, nah, they're doing sinful stuff, don't be like them. And I'm like, oh, okay. Keep in mind, back then I discovered that I was bi, and I had a feeling that I was non-binary. I just didn't know what non-binary was back then.
Yeah.
But I had a feeling that I wasn't a girl, so like I was heartbroken, but I had to like suck it up because I was in my dad's house and stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was too. Like when my mom told me, like I wanted to cry, like right then and there.
Oh yeah.
I didn't understand what I was yet. I did just know that I liked girls, and I was just like, I, in my family, it's just always like, where's your boyfriend? Where's your husband? It's like in Hispanic culture,
Yeah.
it's always right away. Where's the husband? Where's the kids? Why aren't you married? Right off the bat. Like they see you, first thing they ask, do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah. That's especially happens in Hispanic families because we are in a family reunion and they ask me and they see my sister with her boyfriend and they go to me
Y
and
digo,
ask me,
¿el tuyo?
"¿Y
¿Dónde
el
está
tuyo?
el tuyo? ¿Dónde es el tuyo?
And I'm like, I don't want one. I don't want one.
Ya, yo también, cuando estaba joven, todo el tiempo me preguntaban, ¿y tu novio? ¿Y tu prima ya tiene novio? ¿Y el tuyo? ¿Y el tuyo? And I always said, I don't want a boyfriend. I don't like boys. Like, why are you mad that I'm focusing in school? That was my excuse. I always said, I'm too focused with school. And luckily my grades actually crossed. Like I was like pretty much straight A's and like B student. So anytime they asked me, I was just like, I'm just focusing on school. Like I don't need a boyfriend. I don't need a boyfriend to distract me. So they believed it because I was doing well in school. It was just I wasn't attracted to boys, like all of my friends had boyfriends and I saw how miserable they were with their boyfriends. And I was
Oh
like,
god.
I don't want to be miserable with my boyfriend. Like, I don't want to be with a boy.
Yeah, I'm bisexual. But I'm more leaning into girls because I have bad experience with dating boys. Terrible
Yeah.
experiences. So like I think I see myself more as sapphic
Okay.
because girls are just girls. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's it. That's all you have to say. Just girls. I agree.
Girls. Exactly.
Yeah, girls. Girls are great. God's greatest creation, if I have to say.
I remember my gay awakening. Okay, can I talk about how I discovered that I was bi?
Of course.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so are you familiar with Wings Club?
Yes.
Okay, are you familiar with Flora?
She's the one with like the orangey hair, right?
No, that's Blue.
Hold on.
Flora is the Latina
Oh, no,
character.
she has brown hair. Yeah.
Yeah. I was in love with her. Like, I absolutely was obsessed with her. Like, she was
She's
my everything.
gorgeous.
Yeah, I know, right? And like, she had a boyfriend, and I
And you got mad.
hated him for some reason. Like, you can imagine just 9-year-old Sian being absolutely angry every time Helia, her boyfriend, came on screen, and I was like, why is he here? Why
The way you
does he
still remember
exist?
his name is so funny.
Yeah, like I hated him, and then it took me like years to realize that I just wanted to be him. Like it was pure gender envy and envy at the same time.
Oh my god, same. Okay, so this wasn't my gender awakening or like a sexual awakening at all, but it was like involving at least like jealousy, who I wanted to be him. Okay, so I didn't realize that I had the biggest crush on Selena Gomez. So I loved her in Wizard of Waverly Place, and I thought like she was just so cute. And then she started dating Justin Bieber, and I did like Justin Bieber at that time. Like I thought he was cute, I liked his music, and I hated Justin. And then I hated Selena at some point, and I hated her so bad. And I was just like, why is she dating him? Blah, blah, blah. Turns out I just wanted to be Justin and I wanted to date Selena instead.
The envy.
I was just envious. Yeah, that was literally it. It was so funny.
God, like
I think it
okay.
wasn't until like recently I discovered like, oh my god, this entire time I actually really, really liked Selena growing up. I just wanted to be Justin so bad, but it turned into hate for her.
Oh my god. Okay, quick question. Which were your celebrity crushes outside of Selena?
So growing up for the most part it was mostly boys. Because my parents would not let me listen to like any music that contained boys in it, which I fully heartedly believe that they forced me into lesbianism, because I was only allowed to listen to girls. I was only
Oh
allowed
my
to listen
god.
to like Britney Spears, Spice Girls, Christina Aguilera, Pink, Avril Lavigne. So I was only able to listen to them. Anytime I had a boy in it, my mom would skip the song. So I only had boy crushes for the longest time. So I liked like all of NSYNC basically. I liked like Cody, what's it called? Dylan and Cole Sprouts from the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Jesse
Oh yeah.
McCartney. Jesse McCartney was my biggest crush. And looking at him now and looking at the photos that were my favorite photos, he just looked like a lesbian. That was it. He just looks like a lesbian. And I should have realized that I only liked him so much because I wanted to look like him.
It's
Um,
gender envy. Oh
it
my
was just
god.
gender envy the entire time. Same thing with Zach and Cody. I think, or what's it called? Dylan and Cole Sprouts. I liked Dylan the most because he cut his hair more often. And it was just gender envy with him. Um, but as for the girls, I had a big crush on Britney Spears. I really loved her.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I had a massive crush on Lady Gaga. But also she's just like a queer icon. Um,
Oh, absolutely.
so I think that's where it kind of stemmed. It was just more like I want to look like you. I want to be like you. Um, let's see, who else did I really like? Oh, I love the Jonas Brothers. It was gender envy for them. I didn't want to
Yeah,
date with.
yeah,
I just wanted to look like Joe Jonas a lot. Um, for the most part, it was mostly gender envy. I don't think I had like a full like celebrity crush. It wasn't until like I was older. And that's like for like Selena. Who else? It was mostly like actors at some point too, but they were like playing androgynous characters. So I ended up just falling in love with the characters because it was again gender envy. Like I just want to look like that. I see a gender and I steal it.
that reminds me of me and Loki from the MCU universe.
Oh my god, I want to look like Loki.
Like, okay, I think in my case it's both a crush and gender envy because when I first went to the theaters, I did not want to see the MCU. I thought it was boring. But as soon as it was the Avengers movie, the first movie, as soon I saw Loki, I was like, God, like damn. And ever since then I was obsessed. And recently I discovered that Loki was gender fluid. So
Yep.
then everything clicked. And I was like,
Yep.
damn.
I did too. When I what's it called? When I also found out that he was gender fluid and he can basically like transform himself into like male, female, and everything in between, I was like, I see, there it is. That's why I liked you so much.
Yeah. And it doesn't help that he was so cool. Like Tommy
Oh
has
yeah,
did an amazing job.
in the Loki series, he's incredible. I really liked the series a lot. It's so good. Um,
Yeah.
just in general, like his actor's just he's an incredible actor.
Oh, Sylvie.
Yeah.
Sylvie, god damn it. Okay. I had a bisexual panic when Sylvie came on screen and started fighting Loki, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, spoilers if anyone hasn't watched the
It's
series."
old. No, it's old enough. It's old enough.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god!" I was screaming, I was squealing, and I was like, and I was yelling in my friend's DMs because my friend knows that I like Loki, and I was just yelling in her DMs, just spamming TikToks of Sylvie and Loki, and I was like, until it was discovered that they were in love, and I was like, okay, that's weird, but
I was
okay.
about to bring that up. I was like, is it weird because Loki's narcissistic?
Yeah.
So it does check out for him to fall in love with himself.
But also, like, it's weird because they have the same mom. It's really
Yeah.
weird.
I mean, either way, the series is really good. I'm excited to see more.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait for the. Oh, I think it came out. I think.
I think it did. I think you're right. I can't check. I got signed out of my Disney Plus by accident, so I have to wait to get the password again.
Oh God, I don't have Disney Plus anymore. It was too expensive, and we had to cut it.
Oh yeah, no, it's ridiculously expensive. I don't pay
Oh,
for
for
it, so it's
real.
fine. Someone else pays for it. But in general, Loki, the chef's kiss. Who are your
Yeah.
other celebrity crushes?
Oh my God. It's more like fictional crushes. Honestly. I have a whole list. I can just bring it up. But mostly is Ada Wong from Resident Evil.
That's a good one. Yeah, she's hot.
I love her. Like, listen, I was expecting myself to like Leon more, but the more I saw in the game, the more I love Ada. Like, God damn it! Like her voice. That's the thing, the
Yeah.
voice, and the way she treats Leon. Because, okay, Resident Evil 2 Leon is similar to me. Like, very similar. We're both stupid. We're both stupid.
You got himbo energy.
Yeah, I've been called a Dembo by my friends, so like
I also get called a thembo.
yeah, it's in my blood. So I'm very similar to Resident Evil 2 Leon. And when Ada started like being so nice to him and so sweet to him, I was like, damn.
You're
Why
like,
can't
me
this
with
be
me
me?
next, girl.
Like, I was like, why can't this be me? Why can't it's just like me, for real, for real?
I think with Resident Evil, I also like her, but I appreciate Leon's masculinity. Like, I'm very attracted to masculinity in general. Like, if I see like Leon can beat the shit out of me and I'll say thank you.
Exactly.
I
But
can
like,
appreciate him, but at the end of the day, I'm not trying to go home with him.
exactly.
I think he's very handsome. Like I can definitely separate like people being attractive and being attracted to them. Like when it comes to men, like Nanami from JJK, he is
Oh,
the way I have strong gender envy. I want to be the one where he grabs my hair and slams me against the
yeah,
wall.
yeah.
I will still say thank you, sir, for your service. And I don't know what I will do, but that man, what a man. What a mighty good man.
Honestly.
I can appreciate, the masculinity and like how strong he is and just in general. Nanami is just a really good character overall. At the end of the day, I just want to look like him. I want to be him. I literally want to be him.
Honestly, I want to be Gojo. Like, he's so
Oh,
pretty.
him too.
But
Him too.
exactly. Like, Gojo is so pretty, but also he's so masculine. And I want to be you. I want to be you. I want to be you so bad. I want to eat your gender.
I want to eat your gender. Bite by bite.
Yeah, I want to consume the gender.
Yeah, I definitely feel the same way. Honestly, just JJK characters in general. Like, the masculinity there is there, and it's very attractive.
Okay.
And I would like to just steal them. I like to steal all of them.
Okay, you know a character that completely gave me gender envy? You want to know a character that every time I see him, I just bite my fist in anger because I want to
Who?
look like him. Shao from Genshin Impact.
Who? Xiao?
Yeah, Shao.
Oh my god, yes. The minute I saw him, because when I started playing Genshin, his banner just came out. And I was like, I'm going to spend money to get you. I need you because I want your gender. No other reason. I just thought he was so pretty. I wanted to look like him so bad.
I want to look like him. Like, ever since I saw him, his in-game model, his official art, I was like, I want to be you so bad.
My next one from Genshin is Kazuha. I love Kazuha.
Kazuha, that's my husband. That's
my little guy. He is never leaving my rotation. He's my main team. I'm obsessed with him. I love it. I have like the praying candles con la Virgen and stuff like that. I have one just of him though.
I want one.
Yeah, I I made it because I was trying to manifest getting him, and it worked. So every time I would wish, I'd light my Kazuha candle.
That's so good. I love that. I don't have the only thing I have from Genshin Impact. I have a Kazuha plushie. That's it. A Kazuha plushie. With something I really want. And you're gonna call me degenerate for this is a Scaramouche body pillow.
Oh my god, no, I love Scaramouche. Scaramouche is also very gender envy.
Yeah.
I wish he would have stayed Electro. But I mean, I don't mind his changes, but I love him. He's been my favorite the minute we saw him when he
Yeah,
came
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like,
Like
I love him.
he's my ultimate comfort character. Like
Yeah.
I'm him. I wanna be him. I wanna love him. He's my everything.
I want to be him minus his sandals and like his little shorts. Like, give him a new fit. Let's give him something else.
Yeah, give me a new fit.
But I love his hat. I love his big dumb hat.
Oh, it's so cool.
It's so cool. He's just really cool. I love him too.
Yeah, his design is absolutely amazing.
Maybe it's the non-binary thing. Like we just we just really like these characters.
It's a non-binary thing. It's because we wanna be them. Because animal boys are just gender and being general.
I was about to say, yeah, I think just the anemo boys are just very gender envy.
Exactly. Benti. God, Benti. When I saw Benti, I was like, I wanna be you. I wanna be you so
Oh my
bad.
god, there's a clip of me freaking out when I pulled Venti. I was dying. He was my first favorite, and then it was Xiao, and then it was Kazuha, and it stayed Kazuha.
It's a non-binary thing at this point.
Let me see. I think, oh, what's his face? I haven't played in a while. Ayato too. I'm obsessed with him. I love him.
Oh, Ito.
Ito too. Yeah, it's just we have so many of the same.
Sarah. Kujo Sarah.
Her too. Oh my god, I want her to do things to me.
Oh my god, Jaimiko. I love Jaimiko.
And then yeah, I was gonna say my favorite one after that. Like my two ultimate favorites is Yemiko and Kazuha, which my model was inspired by Yae.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I got a lot of my inspiration from her. Like I saw her and I was like, oh, you're beautiful. I need my VTuber to look like you. Or at least some inspirations.
Yeah, like her design is top tier. Like the studio was on fire when they made her.
Yeah. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah. And especially when they're catering to the suffix, honestly.
Honestly, they were.
Oh, okay. Oh, do you know Honkai? Honkai Impact.
I know a little bit of it. I only played, I think, like once.
Okay, Alicia. I love her. She's I want her to be my girlfriend.
She's so cute. I love her.
Yeah, I want her to be my girlfriend so bad. Like every time I play the damn game, I suffer because I didn't get her banner. And I don't think I'm getting her banner because part 2 is coming. Like ever since she first appeared, I was like, please be my girlfriend. Please. I'm begging. Please be real.
You know, just Hoyo in general just makes really good character designs.
Yeah, especially for they see the girls and the gays and they go like, I'm going to give the girls and the gays everything they want.
I'm gonna give them everything they need.
Exactly.
They know the demographic. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's see. So, I know you said that you're not out to your family, but is there like still some sort of like coming out story, like when you eventually like realized what you were and then you kind of just came out to your friends? Or is it just kind of one day you're like, oh, I'm this casually, and everyone was like, okay, and you just kind of moved on with your life?
Okay, it's funnily enough, the way I discovered that I was non-binary was because of Undertale. Because
Mm-hmm.
the main character, Frisk, is canonically non-binary. Like they don't have any gender. And like I played the game and I was on Tumblr and I was like, damn, that makes sense. Like that actually makes sense. So I went to my internet friend at the time and I was like, yeah, I think I am like Frisk. I think I'm non-binary. And like she accepted me, and ever since then I've been going with my identity.
Okay. Oh, I mean, it's nice that like you went to your friend and they're just like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
So you did said that you wanted to talk about like the experience about being trans and trans non-binary person in the VTubers like space. Um, do you like as a streamer like do you ever have like people come into chat and then it's just kind of like creating a not a hostile environment but just making it like super uncomfortable because it's our models are just so pretty. I know for myself like I often get misgendered, especially because my voice is also very feminine. um so like in your space, like have you ever had to experience that, like the positive and negatives of just, being that voice? So that's like you and I are two different ends of this, like the non-binary line, I guess you could say, because it's just like I'm female presenting. I understand that I'm AFAB, assigned female at birth, and identify as lesbian. So it's still all feminine on one side, but I also identify as they them.
Mhm.
So whereas with you, there's still like being non-binary, but still having like the he they, and then your model's just pretty.
Yeah, I think I just got misgendered once on stream, just one time. But like the person was really cool about it and apologized. That was like last year, I think. But other than that, I haven't been very active inside the community. Like I just go with my friends and I have a very small views. I don't think, other than that one incident that I, oh yeah, uh
Thank you for the hydrate cell.
my ex-boyfriend. Oh god. Apparently I discovered that he didn't see me as non-binary when we were dating,
Ew.
and he told my friend that, my friend told me that he called me a girlfriend, when I told him multiple times that I didn't want to be like, I wasn't comfortable with that term. And I was like,
Hmm.
damn. So all this time you see me as a girl. Okay then.
Yeah. Oh, that's so rough.
Yeah. It was an overall a bad experience, but other than that, I don't think I've been like misgender on purpose, on malicious intent for now. If I continue streaming, probably I will get more of that, but like I just have to learn how to deal with that.
Yeah, I think thankfully, like in the communities that I'm in, and the people that do come in, I'm very vocal about the pronouns. Like it's literally everywhere. Like there's no excuse for the misgendering and not like knowing. Also my mods do a wonderful job at like the minute someone misgenders, it's automatically they put the command, which is like exclamation point pronoun. Um so it's just like we do our best, to kind of keep it safe and let everybody understand the pronouns and like the misgendering and such. I'm very, very vocal about it when it comes to just pronouns in general, like respecting everyone. So I do my best to, like that guy that came in, oh, straight away to politics. It's like, shut the fuck up. Get out of here.
Exactly.
I don't have patience for you. This isn't the space to do it in. Don't test me. You're gone. That's it. I don't give anybody an opportunity. If, like you said, like if it's not with malicious intent and you're learning and you're understanding, that's different. Of course, like shit happens. You made a mistake. I'm not gonna get mad at you fucking up. What I'll get mad at is if you intentionally go out of your way to hurt. You're choosing to stay ignorant and you're choosing not to learn, that's different.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is like the sole reason, like I made Beyond the Queer, just to be educational and, just get more out there, try to do something a little bit more with my platform than just playing games. It's not that impactful, like not that much can come from it, but at least what we can do is, create a space where it's safe. We can talk about things that make people uncomfortable, but it's not uncomfortable for us. And, just be vocal. So it's important to stay vocal.
I think that's
And
really cool, honestly. You're cool as hell, honestly.
oh my God, no, stop. No, you're cool.
No, you.
Oh no, 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 no.
But yeah, I think when I grow my platform more, I think I'm going to like be do the same, like be more vocal about LGBTQ issues, POC issues, because I am a person of color, and like I want to be more vocal. I want to use my platform for good. I want to use my platform to
Yeah.
spread awareness.
I think that's really important, especially like, people like us who are people of color, like our voices are constantly silenced and our people are constantly murdered, for being
Mhm.
vocal and for just, being ourselves. So I think it is important, for us who have platforms to
Exactly.
use our platforms for what we strongly believe in. Like I say this every episode. It's so funny. Like I made Beyond the Queer to make people uncomfortable because everything that we talk about, it's uncomfortable to you, but it's our reality. It's our
Exactly.
lives. Like we have to live with this every day. We have to live with people constantly hurting us in every possible way that they can think of. You know, literal murders and shootings happening at clubs and stuff like that. Like I feel like it's our responsibility if we're able to safely and have the platform for it to talk about it,
Yeah,
to
it's
to
very
have
important.
to be vocal. Hi MB. When I was streaming, I also did a queer mental health talk show during for a while, and it was fun. Yeah, I definitely enjoy it. I started Beyond the Queer in 2001. I mean, sorry, not 2001. Holy shit, I was fucking in first grade. I was in first grade in 2001. In 2021, it was just really important for me to talk. I think I felt the need to create it because I didn't have the space that I can talk to people about it. I mean, sure, I had like queer friends, and I had like people I can talk to about it. But it's like after some time, it's just like I'm just talking to the same people. What am I doing about this? I'm not learning anything. Like, I'm not connecting. I'm not understanding the community. I'm not, you know, reaching out. Um, and I used the first full season of Beyond the Queer to fundraise for a small nonprofit in my city and like where I grew up. And it's a
Oh,
very small nonprofit. Um, and it's mostly for Hispanic queer children who get kicked out by their families.
that's
So
so
the
cool.
yeah, so the center fundraises, and I mean, thankfully we were able to raise money for them, and all the funds went to housing for them. So,
Wow.
like we were talking about it earlier, like we'll get kicked out, and for the most part we don't have places to go, and it's really sad to see, like, just queer kids on the street because their families didn't accept their children, and it's so sad.
Yeah, I think it's important to like to like protect queer kids, especially because nowadays things are just getting worse. Like we're going extremely backwards in
Oh
terms
yeah, we're
of
going so
LGBTQ.
backwards.
Exactly, we're going extremely backwards in terms of LGBTQ um acceptance, especially in the USA. Like God, like
Oh my gosh, the way that it's just been so bad is insane.
it's absolutely insane. Like every time I hear the news about a new anti-LGBTQ bill passing, just my heart breaks. Like I
Oh my
feel
God.
unsafe.
Yeah, like that one lady that didn't want to make gay cakes for like a couple. And it's like nobody even asked her to make a wedding cake for a gay couple. She just wanted to write to say no to people. Or
Exactly.
like
Like,
or it was a website. She didn't want to make a gay wedding website for a couple that didn't even exist.
damn. Like, honestly.
Like, that sucks. It's so
Absolutely.
sad. The world is so sad, and for what?
And also, can I talk about this real quick? Since you were talking about being queer in the B2N community,
Hmm.
can we talk about how this community is not very accepting of LGBTQ and trans people and POC?
Yeah, of course.
I I graduated for a while because I didn't feel safe. Like, I did not feel safe, especially after the whole I'm not gonna say but like I didn't feel safe because of a certain situation where B2ers were attacking trans people. Uh and like I feel really unsafe, and I actually cried that day. It was like very horrible. Like, and people weren't like standing up for trans rights and stuff. Big B2ers weren't like defending trans people when
Yeah.
we, like, if you have a platform, a huge platform, and you see people, minorities getting attacked on the timeline or in your community, and you do nothing about it, like, honestly, if that's the case, that person doesn't deserve the platform. Like, if you're seeing your community attack trans people of color and just minorities in general, like, you really don't deserve that platform, and you need to do better and educate yourself because it's bad. Like, it's bad. We are seeing how this community can get with bigotry and stuff.
Oh yeah, it gets pretty disgusting. I wholeheartedly agree. Um, I do believe like creators who have like bigger platforms and such are seeing that their own community, like the one that they built, is attacking and such. I do believe like they should step up and say like, "No, cut the shit." You know, like it's not that hard to be a decent human being. Like people are still people. Humans, they're still humans, you know? And I think everyone should be treated with the amount of love and respect that you want to receive. I know for some people it gets overwhelming that they can't speak up. Um, and I know others just are afraid to lose their platform, which is like at that point, you don't deserve your platform then. Because
Like, if you have,
you have to be willing to risk it all and stand up for what you believe in. You know, like I'm always willing to stand up and risk it all. You know, like if this is my people, you know, this is me that you're affecting. Or it's like if I see a friend who has a bigger platform and they see like people like myself or like minorities are just being attacked and it's like their own group is like also attacking and they're just kind of standing around not doing anything, it's just like I want nothing to do with you. You know, like you're not trying to do anything with your platform. You're just here just to collect the money. Um, or you just simply don't care about people, which I understand. Like some people just don't have the capacity to like care for others, or they're just like too narcissistic and too involved in their worlds. And
mhm.
unfortunately, there is going to be a lot of creators that are like that. It's just how it is, and it sucks. But I don't know. I just feel like at the end of the day, everyone should do good with their platform and what they have.
Honestly, like, sorry, honestly, if you have a platform and you don't want, and you consider calling other people out, like, oh, I'm gonna lose my platform, then why do you have it in the first place? Like, do you want people like that in your platform? Like, do you want people like that in your circle?
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
Like
you
it's
have to
just
consider that if you have bigots in your community, you're not gonna be happy. Like, you're gonna be miserable as hell, and your name is going to be dragged to the mud because of the people you're associating with or the people you're catering to.
yeah. It's just it's definitely not worth it. If you have people
Yeah.
like that in your community. I mean, you know, like myself, I do my best to keep my community as safe as possible, and we don't tolerate any of that. I don't tolerate any bullying. I don't tolerate like any of like the misgendering or like any disrespect. Everyone here has respect automatically. You don't have to earn it, and you'll lose it if you're being a piece of shit, you know?
Exactly.
It's just like mutual respect. Because, you know, like growing Hispanic, like you're taught to respect everybody, no
Mm-hmm.
matter what. Respect from the start. If they do something otherwise to make you not respect them, that's different. That's entirely different. Go for it. You know, you don't have to respect them. But from the start, it's just be respectful, no matter what. Even if you don't even know this person, you just met them. Even if it's some stranger you just met at a cafe, automatic from the start, they have your respect.
Exactly. You have to be respectful of other people. Like whether or not you know them or not, even though whether or not you like them or not, you have to be respectful and respect their boundaries. Like it's so easy to respect boundaries, but some people in this community just don't. Like they don't.
Yeah, it's really hard to find creators that kind of like not believe in the same thing that you believe in, because you know that's not always going to be possible, but at least respect your boundaries and
Mm-hmm.
respect what you believe in, and you can respect what they believe in. But to a certain point, it's like, at what point is what you believe in just hurtful to so many people?
Exactly. It's like God, it's really scary out there, honestly.
Yeah. Thankfully, like I haven't experienced it like firsthand. I did see some things like happen like on the timeline and such. Um, I think at that time I was planning on still being a VTuber. I haven't fully like become one. I think I was a PNG tuber at the time. So thankfully I never firsthand experienced that kind of stuff. Um, but still, it's still a very like it's a scary thing to deal with. Um, I don't know. I think that's what also kind of like inspired me to, um, make Beyond the Queer, because it's not such an accepting thing, and I'm trying to find other creators like them so we can build our own little community and all be friends.
Exactly. Like it's very hard nowadays to find that.
Yeah, it's very hard to find people to who at least have the same amount of respect
Yeah.
or just understand boundaries in general. Um, like I take it very seriously, as even like if a community member says like, "Oh, please don't say this, it makes me uncomfortable." It's like, "Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. I'll make sure, and if anybody says it, we'll adjust it. And if they're still being disrespectful about it and not respecting us not saying the specific phrase or not saying that whatever made you uncomfortable, bye. I don't have time for them."
Exactly. Like it's not that hard.
It's really not that hard. It's not that hard to like understand your community and understand yourself and everyone else in it. Especially other creators. Like when you're trying to connect with them too, it's so hard. It's so okay. I talked about this like first episode, but I know another creator who hasn't fully said that they're trans. But we're all pretty sure. Just because there's a lot of very significant signs. Like the voice changes and such like that. So, I mean, from the start, you identify as he, they, I identify as they, them. I'm not gonna question your pronouns. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you sound feminine. I'm just gonna call you she. Or your model's really pretty. It's very feminine. I'm just gonna call you she. Like, I won't fuck up your pronouns from the start because you identified this way to me from the beginning. This creator, like, straight up disregarded my pronouns, automatically just kept calling me she, and I would adjust it and I'd be like, hi, I'm they, them. Would be like, anyways, she. And I was like, hi, I'm still they, them. Like, that hasn't changed. Like, I'm trying to be really nice about it. And then would to continue to misgender me. And it's just like, how do you expect me to try to be strong and respectful towards you, knowing full well you are not female at birth, and I'm still only calling you by your pronouns that you presented yourself to me, which is she, her, and you are being so disrespectful about mine, which I identified for myself from the start, they, them. So it's like, in situations like that, it's like, at what point am I willing to continue to feel this pain when you're misgendering me just to keep some sort of like, what's it called? Networking, like connecting with the VTuber. Like, it's not worth it. To me, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth feeling like shit. It wasn't worth enduring being misgendered and not having the same amount of respect just because we wanted to have this networking connection somehow. You know, it's not worth it.
Exactly.
And it should be the same for other creators. At what point is it worth you feeling like shit, not being able to sleep at night, and knowing that you're hurting other people? And you're still kind of connecting with the specific person that's being hurtful, or just with the community in general that's really hurtful because of your numbers? Like, I get, like, if people get in your head, you know, your numbers. You're excited that you have X amount of views constantly. But at what point are you willing to sell your soul for it? You know, like, you're selling your values. You're choosing to be blind and a piece of shit just to have that.
You're choosing to be miserable
Yeah.
for that.
With this specific creator, I will say I did cut everything off immediately after I adjust my pronouns, and then I vaguely tweeted about being misgendered and how I'm sick of it, and the shoe fit. And they DM'd me about it, you know, and I told them straight up, like, I'm over it. I gave you too many chances. You're not worth me feeling like shit. They provided nothing of value to me, to be fair. Like, this was just trying to be friends and trying to network and be closer to other VTubers, because I have a problem where I don't like keep constant connection with people. I have like ADHD, and I'm pretty sure I'm autistic.
Same.
So it's very hard for me to connect to with people and keep that constant connection, because I'm very so kind of like on my own, and like I don't need constant connection. I don't need to talk to people every day. Like, I can live my life literally by myself and I'll be fully content and happy. So it's very hard for me to try to connect to people. But you know, like, sometimes you get that spurt of like, ooh, I want to be with my friends. Ooh, I want to have friends. Oh, I want to talk to people. And then that spurt kind of just goes away. And it's like, okay, I'm good. I got enough. I don't want to talk to anybody right now, or I don't want to hang out, or I'm good. And you just kind of, or I forget about people. So I'm trying to do my best for myself, and my mental health, to like connect with people and like understand people, which Beyond the Queer has helped me so much that way, because I'm constantly talking to people now, you know, like every week I'm talking to somebody, sometimes even 2 or 3 times a week. Like, I'm connecting with people. So I'm trying my best to do that, because I want to be better, and I want to be a better person, and I want to be a better friend to people. So, and I realize that normal people who don't struggle the way that I do, with socialization, they like to talk to each other most, like, every other day, or constantly talking, or having that constant connection. And I simply can't fathom the idea of doing it. So with the specific creator, I was like, they reached out to me. They're nice when they started out. Let me try and build this connection with somebody. You know, let me try this. Let me try to connect. Let me try to network. You know, it's a good opportunity, and they're nice. So, and they're not mean, you know. And I checked out their streams, and I was like, they kind of see like something I could be interested in, or, you know, something I might be willing to like raid my community into. And then it's just over time, it was just kind of like my community let me know that that person makes them uncomfortable because of the misgendering. And then I was just like, yeah, you know what? It's not worth me trying to have this connection, even though I so desperately wanted to be friends and make it work. It's just not worth it. I can find other friends, you know, like I can find other people to talk to. So I did completely cut it off.
As you should, honestly.
Yeah. Not to say that this person's a terrible person. I'm sure that they're actually a really good person, and they just have difficulty thinking about others that's not about themselves, and hopefully they can learn that, to not only think about themselves, but, you know, to each their own. Some people are not fixable and don't grow. So
exactly, if you want to learn to be better, you have to grow. Oh wait, yeah. I said it wrong.
No. I get it. You can also say it in Spanish, you know, it's fine.
Si quieres ser mejor persona, quieres crecer, debes aprender a ser mejor persona. Creo que es así.
Sí, yo creo que sí. So if you want to be a better person, you gotta learn to grow.
Yeah.
I think
it's backwards.
If you want to grow, to be a better person. Sorry, I went to go turn off the AC. I don't know.
Okay.
End of the story. Point of the story is, if you want to be better, you'll do the effort to be better.
Yeah, that was what I want to say.
Hi, Henderson. Welcome. Shake my head. Imagine friends. Imagine friends. Imagine friends.
Imagine friends.
No, with all of like my disabilities and such, and like mental health things, it's just really hard to connect with people sometimes.
Yeah,
And
especially
just
when
even
you're
socialize.
autistic.
Yeah, I mean, for the longest time, like growing up, people told me like, "Oh, you're such a social butterfly," and I'm just like, I'm just copying what everybody's doing.
Exactly. Like, it's hard for me to like make a connection with people unless they have the same interests as me. For example, if you talk to me about Genshin Impact, I will immediately start talking non-stop, like absolutely going off the rails about my favorite characters and stuff. And if you talk to me about my other interests, which are like this is embarrassing. Okay, so do you know Afmao?
No.
It's a Minecraft YouTuber from the early 2000s. Like, she is very weird, but I'm very happy featuring her in My Street series. So it's very embarrassing for me because it's a kids show. Eventually it's a kids show, and I'm like, okay, why am I so interested in this series? And it's just the characters, yeah, the voice acting, because they have good voice actors. She has Alejandro Saab working for her. Like, he's my favorite voice actor of all time. I'm like, okay, I'm very interested in this series. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm talking so much.
No, you're okay. I was also talking a lot.
Yeah, it's just that as I was saying, when I get to my special interest, I just go off the rails and just deviate from the main topic.
No, it's okay. I understand. I get the same way when it's like about things that I really like. Okay, so I'm gonna look at some questions. Let's see. How funny. There's one that says, "Are you a person with trust issues?" Yes.
Yes.
I'm Mexican. What do you want from me?
Oh god, I when I said I was a Scaramushkini, I meant it. Like, I've been betrayed so many times.
I have also been betrayed so many times, which is so funny. I've gone through so many friend breakups. It's crazy.
For me, it's just like friends trying to take advantage of me and trying to get a romance out of me instead of a friendship. And I'm like, I had
Yeah.
enough. I had enough.
Yeah, it happens a lot with me too. Like, I have like I had friends that would take advantage of me and like my talents and skills, or just like even my connections. And it's just like, you didn't even want to be my friend. You just wanted me to hook it up, or you wanted me to do this work for you for free.
Exactly. Like, damn. It's hard out here.
It's very hard. When people are jealous, do you think it's cute, or is it not attractive?
I don't think so. It's scary for me.
I think it's also scary. Yeah.
I've been on the receiving end of jealousy, and it's very scary when when it's like when it's something like yeah, I'm jealous of this person, and I just and the person is just, if you have a partner who's jealous, but they're like just pouty and just like potty, how do you say that?
Party?
Potty. Wait, let me put it in chat. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Pouty.
Pouty, yeah. They're very pouty and just like very cute and just like, oh, that's adorable. But when they're possessive, like, girl, you can be with this person. You are mine.
Yeah, that's
You're
where it's
only
scary.
mine. That's just weird. That's just Wattpad kind of weird.
Yeah, Wattpad. Yeah, it is. It's very scary. I think it's like jealousy can like there's it's either cute or it's very scary. There's never like kind of in between. I'm also I'm a secure person myself. I'm never insecure in my relationships. Even when I realize that like my partner's no longer interested and they're probably cheating or interested in someone else, I just cut it off right away. Like I don't bother. Um, I just be like, hey, I noticed you're distant, or you and so have been a lot closer than usual. What's going on? Um, it's not out of jealousy. It's just more like, don't waste my time.
Oh
That's it.
yeah, that happened to me.
Like,
Like I
I
broke.
just leave. But when I think I've only had like maybe one or two partners be jealous. And they were jealous because I was hanging out with my gay best friend, and I was
Oh my.
like, he's gay and you're a girl and we're in a relationship. I'm a lesbian. What do you mean you're jealous? Um so she told me like I don't even think you're a full lesbian because you're hanging out with so and so so much, and I was like I'm
Excuse me.
literally his
What?
only gay I'm his only gay friend, and the only reason why we were hanging out so much was because his mom kicked him out.
Oh my
And
god.
where he was staying like on the couch, he couldn't be home for a certain amount like a certain hours in the day. So he was like, hey, can we hang out because I have nowhere else to go for the rest of the day? And I'm like, yeah, come hang out with me. That was the only reason why we hung out so
Damn.
much. And I told her this and she said, you're lying. And I was like, okay, well, bye. I broke up with her.
Damn. I just should because what?
Yeah.
Like okay, so mine's a little bit similar, but like I was on the receiving end of the jealousy. My ex partner flirted a lot with their friends. I flirted a lot of their friends to the point where it was borderline cheating. And they would tell
Wow.
me like, "Oh, we're only friends. It's only like erotic role play. You don't have to worry about that." And I was like, "But it makes me uncomfortable. Can you
Yeah.
please tone it down a little bit?" And they were like, "Okay, I will tone it down." They didn't. They didn't. And I eventually got tired of seeing them flirting with everyone else with me because they didn't flirt with me like that. They didn't talk to me the way they talk to other people like that. And like people used to send me screenshots of them flirting with people and just being overall suggestive with other people. And I was
Oh my
like, yeah,
God.
God, yeah. And I was like, yeah, okay, no, I'm just gonna prioritize myself for once. I broke it up.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad you put yourself first.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking, but at least I did it.
Yeah. I mean, I hope you're happier now at least.
I know, I kind of miss them. Like, it was fairly recent too, so
Yeah.
I'll
Aw.
get over it. I'll get over it. Don't
Was
worry.
this also the one that referred to you as girlfriend, or is it a
Yeah,
different?
it's the
Oh.
same one.
No, you're better. You're
Yeah.
not at all. You know, you're fine. Let's see. What color do you like most? What's your favorite color?
I know this is going to go against my name, but like pink is my favorite color, and
I also like pink.
I know it's hypocritical because my name is Sian, but like
I mean, I'm also purple, and I really like yellow. I also like lavender, which is why I'm purple.
that's a very beautiful color actually.
Thank you. Could you ever give your thoughts on pronouns? I never understood the reason why some people preferred unpaired pronouns. That's for you, Sian.
Oh, well, well, I think I said the same thing earlier, but it's because the reason I have unpaired pronouns was because in my native language there's no gender neutral pronouns. Like I have to choose either she or he, él o ella, and I think it's easier for me to digest when because I'm bilingual, and it's easier for me to digest the fact that I have double pronouns. But like, if there were they them pronouns in Spanish that doesn't get made fun of, I will use them completely. Like, I would change my he they from they them. But I use he because it's easier. It will be easier for my realize to uh digest. I don't think I answered it right, but
I think it makes sense.
yeah.
With that being said, like in, outside of like streaming in person and such, do you present more feminine or more masculine? And is there one that you prefer the most?
Well, I dress very feminine. Like, I don't know. I dress very feminine, but like I like looking more like a guy. Like I have a mullet. I try to like wear baggy clothes. I try to like be more manly and stuff. But contrary to that, I dress very feminine. Like sometimes instead of just using baggy clothes, I just wear a skirt because they're cute, they're comfortable, and just no, that doesn't necessarily make me a girl, but it makes me comfortable.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like I do like to dress like masculine myself. I feel the most comfortable in masculinity. Thank you so much for the follow, Rizzer. Enjoy your stay in the galaxy. It like I just like it. Like I used to have short hair. I'm recently started growing it out after like I buzz cut it off because, long story short, the person who did my hair is no longer my friend. They chemically burned my hair, and it was just como se hizo como chicle. Like
Oh
it just
my
wasn't
god.
it wasn't a good texture, and I couldn't do anything with it. So I shaved my head, and it grew out, and then I've just been growing it since, because I want to see how long it can get before I get fed up with it, which I'm already fed up with it. But I want it to be long. I haven't had long hair in a very long time. But it's the same way. I like to dress, like in baggy clothes and such. And then for the most part, I do dress more feminine. But I only dress more feminine because my mom has engraved it in me that I always have to look a certain way when I leave the house.
Oh
Now
yeah.
it's just out of habit. I can't get out of it. So I always just present myself very feminine, which I mean, I like girly clothes, I like pinks, I like the florals, I like the aesthetics of it. It's not just because I'm trying to present myself more girly. I don't feel that way when I wear the clothes. I feel more like I'm non-binary wearing pink. I'm non-binary wearing this feminine clothing. But for the most part, I love baggy clothes. I love dressing like
Yeah.
a boy.
I'm in the opinion that fashion doesn't have a gender. So
Yeah, I
if you
agree.
want to dress feminine while presenting masculine, do it. Like nobody's stopping you.
Yeah. Do you prefer cats or dogs?
Oh, that's a hard question. I prefer foxes, honestly.
You prefer what? I'm sorry?
Foxes.
Boxes. That's a good one. Okay, but if you had a pet, what kind of pet would you prefer? It doesn't have to
Actually,
be a cat or
I
dog, just a
have
pet.
7 cats, so I'm gonna go with cats.
Oh my goodness, so many.
They're all from the same litter, honestly, except for
Oh,
two.
okay. What are your cats' names?
Okay, there's Loki. That's obvious. There's Wendy. There's Lulu, Mikey, Jimin, uh, Kiko, Chabelita, and Fula.
Is Jimin from BTS?
Yeah.
How funny. Hi, Mecca. Welcome. Okay. So do you have a partner recently? I know you said that you recently had a breakup, so I think no.
Yeah, I don't have a partner right
Okay. What do you think about life?
Well, life is a little bit of a it's like a it's like a boat journey. Like there are storms, there are like you get seasick, you get tired, you get there are times where incidents are going to happen, but like it's a very beautiful journey. Like yeah. I'm
Well
very
said.
nihilistic.
How would you imagine a perfect life?
Perfect life will be a world without discrimination, a world where we're free to be ourselves, be free to express ourselves, and like a world without capitalism. Honestly.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Summer or winter? Which one do you prefer?
Oh, winter for sure, because there's no in here there's no winter season. It's either summer or rainy season. And ever since I was a kid, I just love the idea of being in the snow and just rolling around, making snowmen, eating drinking hot chocolate, making baking cookies. Just that Christmas magic. I would love to experience that one day.
Oh, yeah. I think I also picked winter just because it's easier to warm up than it is to cool down.
Yeah. Like it's also a
Um,
very beautiful season.
yeah, it is. I love snow. I love being cold. I love like hot drinks, snuggling up on the couch, and I love the rain.
Yeah.
What is the reason or thing that made you decide to become a streamer?
Uh, okay. So it started when I was very young. I used to watch Markiplier, Korea's Kenshin, Jacksepticeye, and I was like, I want to be like them. And one day, like in middle of pandemic, there's this VTuber called Kenji. I don't
I
know
love
if you know.
Kenji.
Yeah, I love Kenji, and like my friend introduced me to him, and I was like, oh my god, this guy is so entertaining. I want to be like him. And I realized I can do my dream of being a content creator while maintaining my identity a secret. And I was like, I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do that. And well, I was inspired by him, and here I am.
Except he did the face reveal, and now everybody knows what he looks like.
Yeah. That's the one thing I'm never going to do. I'm never going to face reveal. I refuse.
I'm with you on that one. I was gonna ask that next. I was like, do you think you would ever do a face reveal?
Oh, never. Like, there's so many creepy people in this community. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the parasocial relationships with VTubers is a lot stronger than like with regular VTubers because they see you as like this cute anime person, you know?
Oh yeah.
So that it's just like a very parasocial relationship that can happen, and especially like kind of revealing like yourself and what you look like is very scary, and it just like kind of threatens your life at that point. Because they
Oh
can like
yeah.
reverse image search your pictures, and then they can find all of your socials and anything that had anything to do with you beforehand.
Oh
Um,
my god.
the only people. Oh, go ahead.
I prepare myself before becoming a VTuber. I deleted all of my social medias and private everything.
There's still a website called like the Time Machine website that could take go back, and they
Oh
can still
hell
see your
no.
socials.
Oh
Yeah,
hell no.
they
That's
can
so
still see it.
scary.
Not to scare you, but it is still entirely possible that people can still find it. I think it's like the back machine or Wayback Machine, something like that. So you can go to a social that could have been associated with you, even though it's been deleted, and then go back a couple years, um, before, and then they can see it.
That
Hi.
is
Oh my
so
goodness. I just read your
scary.
message. I just read your question. Hi. I hope you were able to hear it. Um, yeah. Not I'm just saying it's still possible. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, you can do your best to stay safe, but at the end of the day, your safety is just what matters. I think they just can't interact with anything or whatever. But they are able to see like some of your old posts and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, oh god, that's so scary.
For the most part, I think for mine is still up. I kind of just like use them to check in on like high school friends or like previous communities that I used to be a part of. Um, I like to check out my friends on there, but it's like my account's private now. So it's like the only people who can see my account is just everyone who's still following me. Um, And I think any other public socials? No, I think I only have just Twitter, but it's like for my VTuber. The only people who have seen my face is my real life best friend who was also a streamer, Kibi. Um, but she used to live like 5 minutes away from me. So we would hang out all the time. And
Mhm.
now we just hang out all the time. And then I had friends visit from New York, one of them was also a streamer, and then their cousin came with them, who's my friend. So they've seen me and they spent some time at my house, but I fully trusted them. Like we've been friends like for years at least. Um, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm not planning to do a face reveal. It's mostly just for like my safety. Um, like my life has just been a roller coaster in general.
Mhm.
So it's just like I'm choosing to not show my face at all.
Yeah, like it's very dangerous, especially when you have a very conservative Catholic family and you're like, what is a VTuber? And you're
Mm-hmm.
like, oh no.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think anyone in like real life myself knows. Um, yeah, they just think I play games just to play games. They don't know that I'm a streamer or a VTuber. I guess the only person here would be my coworker, which is Henny. And that's because he brought up like because I said I was a streamer, like because we worked together and like during like my introduction of like, oh, we have a new employee or whatever, I put that I was a streamer. Um, and so he hit me up and then he was like, I stream too. And I was like, oh my God, what's your thing? But that's pretty much the only person.
I think my mom knows. Yeah, my mom knows because she's monetary helping me because I'm not working right now and I can't work because I don't have a diploma.
Oh no.
I want to work so bad. I need money.
Yeah, I feel you. That's me. Every time I get paid, it just goes straight to bills, food, and then I'm just like, I need more money.
Yeah, capitalism.
Capitalism. It's very hard. Yeah, it's very hard to be a streamer. But going back onto what made you want to be a streamer, CN answered it, but I didn't. What made me want to be a streamer was also like Markiplier. Um, I was watching like Kenji and stuff like that. Um, Kenji was pretty much very inspiring. He obviously doesn't do as much as his platform. He's mostly just entertainment purposes. Um, but just in general, I thought his model was just so pretty. And I was like, that's something that I want to do. When it came to finalizing like my design and actually becoming a VTuber, I took a lot of inspiration from like Kenji in general. Like, I tried to go to his artists. Their artist was like, their wait was forever, and I could not wait. So I ended up landing on my VTuber mommy, which comparing to Kenji's model, the eyes are similar. Like I'm a big thing on like eyes. I love
Mhm.
eyes. So that's what made me really love his model the most. This guy was just really entertaining, and he was a lot like me in general, just the way that he speaks and such, and like his approach at things, and just his jokes in general. He's just very inspiring. And then that was like he was my inspiration for VTubing. As for like just streaming in general, was mostly Markiplier. Um, and I kind of always wanted to be in content creation in general. I tried like YouTube when I was younger, which that YouTube channel is no longer up. Um, I tried to do it with like my ex best friend, and it was okay. It didn't work out so well. I was a part of some other community on social, like on Twitter and such. I did really well, like in numbers and such, just like strictly on Twitter and Tumblr. And then that kind of pushed me more into more content creation. Eventually, like growing up, I wasn't allowed to play video games, because it was mostly a boy thing. So now as an adult, once COVID hit and we got those stimulus checks, I bought a PC. I built my PC. I took that as my chance and I said, I'm going to be a PC gamer. And then I finally was. And then after I was like, I'm playing all of these games, I want to be able to stream it. I had my Switch at the time, so I was playing Animal Crossing, and then I started discovering Animal Crossing streamers, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to stream my Animal Crossing. So then I was a PNG tuber, and then I just kind of from there became a streamer. I had a friend at the time that helped me reach like speed ran me affiliate. Honestly, I won't say I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for them. I definitely wouldn't have found my footing if it wasn't for them. Because at the end of the day, I put in the hard work to get where I am. I definitely have killed myself over and over again editing videos and, trying to get my reach on Twitter more and, doing what I'm doing now. So I definitely put my work into it. But becoming a streamer ultimately just kind of came from just wanting to play games, just Mark was definitely, I want to say that he was definitely the start, which is so funny. I think he's kind of like the start for everybody of wanting to be a streamer.
He's the father of content creation at this point.
Yeah, in general, yeah, he is. Even though I'd never watched him stream, I just watched his YouTube videos. But he made me just want to do that kind of stuff, like content creation.
Yeah, like he's very inspiring. I love him so much. He
love
practically
him.
practically raised me at this point.
No, I agree. He practically raised me too.
He raised an entire generation. Like, oh my god.
Of gamers, yeah. I was like, I'm curious as to who else, like, I've been subbed to. Also Julian Solomita. He's also a big inspiration for me. He's Jenna Marble's husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Julian. Julian's my favorite creator of all time. Like Julian Solomita is my Roman Empire. I think about him all the time. I think he's such a great guy, and what he does with his platform for the Greyhound dogs is just really inspiring. I also really love like Loey Lane. It's really nice to see someone who's like bigger, who's plus size.
Like
I love Loey.
Like the scary
yeah.
the scary YouTuber.
Yeah.
I love her.
I'm obsessed with Loey. I think she's incredible. I love what she does, like body positivity and such like that. She's amazing.
I love her so much. I love her videos. Like every time I draw, I just immediately put one of her streams and bam.
Done. Yeah, I love her. I think another one that started like my first person shooter journey for sure was Bro You Whack. His content has definitely changed since I started watching him. He's an Overwatch what's it called? He's an Overwatch creator. And he recently joined the Overwatch League not too long ago. RIP Overwatch League though, like his dreams got crushed. It's no longer together. An Overwatcher. Yeah, he was an Overwatcher. And then what inspired like the talk show stuff was Anthony Padilla.
Oh.
Yeah, Anthony Padilla definitely inspired like the talking and stuff. Thank you so much for the follow, Flame. Enjoy your stay in the galaxy. I think that's pretty much it. But for the most part, I want to say that it was Mark, Julian, and Kenji. I'm over here thinking about Overwatch.
It's very interesting. Like for me, it was Mark, Kenji, and Corey. Corey is Kenshin. Corey is Kenshin.
Yeah. I like how we share mutuals.
Yeah.
I don't have any more questions that were sent in into any of the question thingies, so I'm gonna open it up to the community. If anybody in chat has a question that you want to ask me or CN, please feel free to ask. Yeah, we're ready for some questions.
Yeah.
Or if there's anything that we talked about that you want us to go back, like piggyback off of and talk a little bit more about, we can go ahead and do that as well. Or if you want to remain anonymous, you can send them onto any of these forms. But yeah, overall, how are you feeling? Are you still nervous?
No, I think I'm more calm now. Thank you.
I'm glad. I was like, I told you it was going to be easy breezy.
Yeah, I think you're a very good host. Like, I've been feeling very comfortable.
Oh, thank you.
No, like really, it's hard for me to get me to talk. Like you're doing wonders here.
Favorite way to eat eggs?
Favorite way to eat eggs, combined
Huevos.
with tomatoes and bacon.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say con weenies. I was like, oh my god, me too. I liked. Okay, so I recently discovered this. It's like my new favorite way of eating eggs. But before, I would just have like sunny side up eggs, like whatever, and like with avocado, and cayenne pepper, with pesto on the toast. That's how I would eat my eggs before. Now I like to eat with fried feta around the ring of the egg with cayenne pepper, and eating it in like a spinach wrap or like a sriracha wrap. It is incredible. If you guys haven't tried it, I strongly recommend it. It is so delicious and I'm obsessed. Another way that I really like my eggs is eating it in a Korean sandwich, which is basically like coleslaw mix. It's just like cabbage, carrots, like thinly sliced, like in
Oh
like little
yeah.
shreds, with onions in it and an egg. And then it's buttered toast with ham or sausage or whichever you prefer, like or even like a weenie and such, and kimchi. It's so good. It's 10 time recommend. I can eat that all day, every day.
I would like to try that.
It's really good. Yeah, it's just cabbage and carrots and onions basically. Has anyone just whipped up an egg with preferred seasons and throw it in a waffle iron with cheesy on top, or am I the only heathen? I have to have a waffle iron to do that. I don't even
I
have an
have
air
one.
fryer.
I have one. I think I can try that.
You should try it. Try it and then let me know how it is.
Yeah, because I'm on a extreme keto diet right now. I cannot
Oh.
eat anything because I have very high sugar levels. It's been painful. It's
Oh
been so
no.
painful.
I hope your sugar levels come down so you can enjoy some good food.
Yeah.
You can't unlock the iron? Okay, okay. Take notes. Take notes, Ian.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
screenshotting.
what's your favorite song? So last time I got asked this, it was the summoning. What's it called? Where is it? Yeah, it was the summoning by Sleep Token. At the moment, it is Feather by Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh my god, mine is Nonsense by Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh my god! Isn't she so good?
She's amazing. I
That
love
album is
her.
just a really good album.
Yeah, like I cannot get tired of hearing it.
Yeah, I'm the same about Feather. I've been just blasting it all day. Because today at work, Saturdays are really slow at my job. So for the
Mhm.
most part, like I listen to music while I'm replying to emails and waiting for calls to come in. So I've just been listening to Feather all day. All day.
I've been searching all of the Nonsense outros because she does so many outros in her world tour, and she's so funny. I love her.
She's
I
so
love her so
funny.
much.
I want to see her live eventually. I think that would be really, really nice.
Yeah, but they don't come to Latin America. Nobody does.
Yeah, it's okay when you come and visit, just make sure it's around the tour time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, I think for a K-pop group that I used to be into, I went to all their California shows. I went to the neighboring states around California, and then I went to Mexico for them. I told my grandpa, I was like, I'm going to Mexico. He was like, oh, to see me? And I was like, yeah, to see you. Definitely not these Korean boys.
I don't wanna like be intruding, but which K-pop group are you talking about?
I don't want to state for my safety just because I was
Okay,
involved in some stuff going on with that, which is like why I don't do my face reveal anymore either. It got to the point
understandable.
where I was doxxed by that community and they sent dead animals to my mom's house.
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah, I was severely doxxed by them. So just in general, like I just vaguely talk about it, but I don't mention the group anymore. I don't listen to their music on stream. Honest, it got to the point where I can't even enjoy the group anymore.
Understandable, honestly.
Yeah.
That's something similar happened to me, but I got raped to it by that's the group fans.
Yeah, some fans are just they're really out there. It's not that serious. It's just
Yeah,
music.
Exactly. It's not that serious.
Yeah. Like just doxing, in general, it's like an actual crime. Like Jack Films recently just got doxed by Sniper Wolf.
Oh yeah, I heard
Yeah.
about
And
that.
then she tried to play victim.
That's
And
crazy.
she was like, this guy has been harassing me. I was just like, a girl, that doesn't mean you can dox him. He has a wife and a child.
Exactly, especially for
Yeah, it was
this.
last night.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
That's
so insane. And then she had the nerve to like scroll through his YouTube. She's like, he's using me for content. And I was like, bitch, he's doing what you're doing. You're just
exactly.
mad because he's doing exactly what you're doing. He's trying to prove something to you and you're not getting it.
That's crazy.
It's one thing to make, content off of other people, like using like reacting to like films and such. But like
Mhm.
this girl literally doesn't give credit to anybody.
Exactly.
She just doesn't care. She's not a great person. I don't know. I used to watch her in her earlier days when she was still with her boyfriend before he cheated on her. So I used to watch her and I thought she was really pretty. And I liked some of her cosplays. She's changed a lot since then. I no longer watch her or support her. But in general, just the whole like doxing, bro, don't dox people. It's not that hard.
Don't dot people. That's crazy. That's
That's
insane.
so crazy. Oh my god, my VTuber froze. There we go. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. That is crazy. Do you guys have any other questions? We can also talk about Sniper Wolf. Like,
I never watch her, so my knowledge about her is very thin.
all she does is honestly just react to videos of like other people's content. And then she just kind of like repeats the same video in her videos like 2 or 3 times in the same video just to hit I think the monetary amount or like to hit the amount of minutes exactly to be able to get like sponsored or like money off of it basically. So I don't know, her content's just no longer genuine, but
Oh,
it's just not right to dox someone, especially when they have a child who lives in the house.
especially.
She also sent ice cream to the house. So like that Jack would come out of the house. Jack Films would come out of the house. Or his wife would come out of the house so she can record it and proof that he lives there.
That's insane.
Yep. That's where I was like, girl, you doxed him already. On top of it, you paid money so he can come out of his house to come get the ice cream. And they didn't come outside of the house. Like, they saw through the window. And then, like, his wife was like, did you order ice cream? He's like, no. And she's like, well, I didn't either. So they just ignored it. They didn't go out.
That's
Yeah, that's so
that's so
sad.
scary. That's why I never face revealing. That's one of the reasons I'm never
Yeah, it's
doing
so
that.
scary. If you could, would you record original song with an animated video? What genre of music would it be?
Mm, an original song with an animated video. Maybe a ballad. I like ballads.
Oh.
Ballads are or a rock song. Ballad or rock, or maybe a rock
Oh.
ballad.
That sounds interesting. I want to see that.
If only I could sing.
I think I would do something like I want to say kind of like pop indie. Like I really like something like Feather, or I don't know if you guys heard of the song Witch. I also really like that type of feel. I like funky pop, I guess. So I would want to do something like that. Something
Oh,
with just a little funk. I like funk.
that's very nice. That's very nice.
Yeah. My debut song was a little funky. So something like that would be really cool. But that was more kind of like not electric, but like there's no words. It's just like noises.
That is so cool. I wish I could sing. With my vocal cords are very bad right now. I try to
I've been
record.
told I can sing, but I don't believe people. Because when I hear myself, I'm like, ew.
Yeah, it's very different when people tell you than when you hear yourself in the mic.
Yeah, and you're just like, no, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I also feel like because when I was younger, my dad liked when I sung. So I would sing like music all the time. And I remember distinctly there was one time he was fixing a computer and I went with him and we were listening to like music that I liked. And I was singing and one of like the client or whatever, or I think it was like a family friend came into the room and she was like, "Oh my God, who's singing?" And my dad was like, "Oh my God, it's my daughter, my child." I almost misgendered myself. I was like, "It's my child." Like, "Oh my God, you thought it was the radio, huh?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Girl, you're lying." I was a child, so I was like, "Oh my gosh, she thinks it was the radio and it was me." But I don't believe people. I also don't believe people when they say that I have a nice voice. There is times where I hear myself and I'm like, "Oh
You
my God."
have a nice
I was
voice.
like, I hear myself, I was like, "Oh my God, I sound cute." Oh my God, no, thank you, but no thank you. Yeah, I don't like the sound of my own voice. I don't feel like I have a cute voice. Or just singing in general. Ew.
I don't think I have a nice voice. My voice sounds like a chipmunk, honestly.
Your voice doesn't sound like a chipmunk. I like the way you sound when you speak Spanish. It's very cute.
Oh, thank you. But like I don't like my voice. I want my voice to sound a little bit more deeper. You know,
Oh.
like Shao.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I can make my voice sound deeper. I just feel like with my model, her voice should just be a little bit like more up. But for the most part, I speak very monotone.
Yeah, me too. Like it's basically my ultimate speech.
Yeah, I'm like trying so hard to turn off like the voice that I put on, but it's like so hard to not. So it's just like this is how I really talk, and this is how my model talks, but I just can't turn it off. I forced my voice out of normal range for years because I can't talk fast in my normal low voice. Yeah, that's pretty much the same for me. Like I can't talk fast in my normal low voice. In Spanish I can. Because it is like in Spanish in general, you just speak very fast. Um, so it I can like when I speak Spanish. Um, but when it comes to like streaming or like when it's for my model, my voice definitely changes. If you guys were watching Kibi's stream yesterday when we were playing Doki Doki and I was helping with the voice acting, the voice that I was using mostly for Yuri, like the lower voice, that is definitely more closer to what my voice actually sounds like. Or like
Oh.
Bob, Ink Boy, when you're watching us like play off stream, for the most part you're able to hear like my natural voice. But yeah, it's really hard for me to turn it off. Um, for the most part, or like because I also work in customer service and I work from home, so I have to be upbeat or like, "Hi, thank you for calling the furniture store that I work at. My name is Luna. How can I help you?" So it's just very hard to like turn it off.
Yeah, I don't think there's a different. Okay, there's definitely a difference between my normal voice and my between voice. Like right now, I sound more cheaper. I talk more faster, but like I talk like very slow when I like this. I talk
Mm-hmm.
very slow, very monotone. But like yeah, I talk very fast when I'm on VTuber mode. I don't know why. Maybe
Oh
because
my gosh, yeah, me too.
Sian's lore. Sian's supposed to be a very cheap, happy-go-lucky, cheerful person, robot or whatever they are.
Yeah, it's the same. To be honest, only narcissists like their own voice. Yeah, my mom really likes her voice. She's narcissistic. No, yeah, like I diagnosed my mom. I told her you're narcissistic. It's fine. Get some help.
Yeah, get
I
some
feel
help.
like a lot of Hispanic moms are pretty much narcissistic, unfortunately.
Mine definitely is not, but she is. She has very a lot of mental issues that she refuses to get help. Like that's the thing with
Because
Hispanic.
everything's fine. They're great. Nothing's wrong.
Exactly, that's the thing with Hispanic moms. They do not seek help, like
They
at all.
won't. Nope.
They won't.
I think it's just POC moms in general. Like they just don't seek help. Like they
Yeah,
just think
they
they have to be perfect and everything is fine. And if you tell them otherwise, they will lose their shit.
exactly. They would like, I'm fine, I'm perfectly okay, and then traumatize their children.
The way my mom has traumatized me so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what, like, I think that's what's really great about our generation, because it's like we don't want to bring our children into this because, you know, we're not doing well. I'm not mentally okay to
Exactly.
have a child.
Me neither.
I'm not stable enough to have a child. You know, so I feel like it's so responsible of us that we're trying to build a better future, and especially give our kids everything and be mentally well and available and emotionally available for our children, that we're just choosing not to, which upsets the older generations. But it's like, I'm not trying to traumatize my child the way you traumatized me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I love
Exactly.
my future child already so much that I'm trying to already do the best for them. Life's crazy. People are crazy.
Yeah, people are crazy. I it's insane how my family just wants me to have children. My not my mom. My mom understands. My mom already knows that I'm not having children. But my family, however, my extended family, they just want me to have a partner, a boyfriend, and I'm just no, I don't. No.
No, I want a girlfriend.
Exactly. I want a girlfriend. I want to live in a house with 7 cats, with 10 cats. Just live like that and have
Oh,
a stable
you
job.
want to add 2 more cats when you move and get married.
Yeah.
I see, I see. That's so funny. Okay, guys, do we have any last minute questions? It could be silly ones like, how do you like your eggs? Or our favorite songs. If you could change something in the world, what would it be? Oh, I think we kind of answered this one when it talked about like the perfect life. It would be kind of like the sorry, I had a burp.
Don't worry.
You know, just discrimination, and money.
Yeah.
Why are everything so expensive? It don't gotta be expensive. Change the
Exactly.
gas prices.
Breathing is expensive at this point.
Yeah, I just wish like there was more resources to help like those who don't have homes, or, you know, people who are living check by check and are one bad check away from losing their homes.
Oh yeah.
So I just, you know, I wish that there was like something, at least that change in the world, you know? What about you?
Um, I wish I could like change whites, just get rid of discrimination and stuff. Just get rid of capitalism, get rid of everything bad. Just yeah.
Yeah, let's hear what you think about Palm's wig. So Palm is Zell's duck, and she has a little cotton ball for a wig. He sent me a video. It's really cute. He
That's
sent me a
so
video,
cute.
and he was like, the pond's clean, like all excited that it's clean, and all I said was, I like the one with the wig.
That is so
Instead of saying
cute.
like, good job, buddy, you did it, I'm so proud of you, and all I said was, I like the one with the wig. I don't know if like you've seen ducks with like little palms on their heads, like they're just like they look like little wigs. I love Palm. I think that wig is so cute. And I personally would kill everyone and myself if somebody were to hurt Palm.
I think that's
The
so
pond
cute.
every week, and they do that every time. It's very cute. Let me see if
I've seen
I.
videos of like dogs with flower hats. I don't know if you have seen them.
Yeah, I have. Let me show you the video so you can see. I went live on Discord.
Okay, I see it.
So Palm is the one with the little cotton on the head, on the top left corner.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, so that's the pond. He just cleaned it, so they're all like, "Ooh, party!"
That is so cute. I love dogs. I
I
wish
love
there was.
ducks so much. Yeah, but look, the little cotton ball. Look at her.
That is so cute.
I love her wig.
Oh my god, they're
He's
wilding.
excited. Yeah, he's really happy. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize she was shaking her little butt.
That is so cute.
I love ducks. Ducks are my favorite, one of my favorite animals.
I remember seeing ducks in Florida. I was the happiest I've ever been.
I love ducks. They're so great. Did you see any alligators when you were in Florida?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately, no. You're fortunate. They're scary looking.
They're not. Maybe because I'm used because my school had alligators.
Your school had alligators?
Yeah, it had a river in near the gym. And near the gym there was like a river, yeah. And every time we would just watch the alligators just fighting each other, and we were like, cool, and the teacher will be like, get back here.
Oh my god. Did you see that old man fight an alligator away from his barbecue with a
No,
pan? No, but I did see the guy who kicked the alligator. Like he's
kick
shirtless.
kick the alligator. What?
Yeah, he was like straight up wrestling this alligator.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's wild. Ugh. I'm
Come.
still so tired from this morning.
Oh,
Yeah, when I told you like I went down for a nap, I think it took me like 10 minutes to actually fall asleep. So I think I only slept like 20 minutes. And even then I didn't really sleep because my other dog, my tiniest dog was like, I want to snuggle. I want to be up in your
oh,
face. I want to be in your skin. So I was like, girl, I'm just trying to sleep. My head hurts. Okay, he
that
sent me the
is so
video.
cute. Like cat is the same. Like every time I had to sleep, Lulu just gets in my face and just starts meowing like she wants cuddles.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah, she's my baby. I love her so much. I cry because of her actually because she's so cute. Like she doesn't like anyone else in the house. She only likes me for some reason.
Yeah. Okay. I streamed it on Discord for you, so you're not delayed on the reaction while I press play.
Okay. I only see your icon.
Oh, you might have to like click on it again because I stopped the stream. And then I restarted it.
Wait, how do I do that? Oh.
Here, let me share it again. Okay.
I only see your icon. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. It's okay. You can just watch it on the stream.
Yeah.
Trending this morning here in Florida, we've come across gators wandering our neighborhoods, right? And they do it pretty often.
Yeah, they do. In the outback, most Australians say they've crossed a crocodile or two in their day, but they're not usually as brave as the person in this video. You might have seen it. He's scared off a croc using, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, the owner of a lodge got really close to the big guy wielding that frying pan.
The way he just skedaddled away.
The crocodile blocked the exit so
Wait.
they couldn't get out.
Oh my god.
Shows off his big teeth. The lodge owner says he's not having it. He uses his frying pan to shoo him away.
Oh, this nude. The poor snoot.
As a Florida man, for a while they were saying he was in
See how he
Florida.
was coming towards him.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
How
It was
funny.
just chilling. It was just chilling there.
No, he was coming for his food.
Oh. Damn.
That's so funny. That's such a good video.
That's hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, last call for questions. Because I'm a little hungry and I want to make some food. Makes it look like a daily occurrence or something. He just strolls down and boops it. That's all I got. Yeah, it was so funny. He just looked at it and was like, fuck, here we go again. And he's just going down with the pen and smacks him on his little nose. Favorite Spanish word? What's your favorite Spanish word?
Amanecer. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, that is nice. Mine is Parangiriku Timiricuaro.
Uh, wait, what?
It's a Spanish. It's a street, I think.
It's like a tongue twister.
Yeah, but it's actually, I think it's actually like a place.
Oh.
Yeah. That's my favorite.
Oh, I
Just
think I
because it
heard it
took-
before.
Yeah, just because it took me forever to be able to say it, it became my favorite thing.
Otorrinolaringólogo.
Oh, what spell did you just cast?
I just said a tongue twister again.
Oh my god, that one I can't do. That's not gonna happen.
Otorrinolaringólogo.
Otto,
Ringo.
Otoringo,
Laringólogo.
Laringo, nope.
Remember my friends back in middle school were struggling to get that word. It was because a Spanish teacher wanted to say tongue twisters.
Oh my god. I think mine just came from like my grandpa was like, "Can you say this?" And I'm over here like freaking 7 years old, barely understanding Spanish. And I was like, "No, I can't." I also can't say computer in Spanish. I have a lisp and I literally can't say I can say it if I speak slowly, but I can't say it if I say it fast. So if I say it fast, computadora. If I say it slowly, computadora. I can say it.
Oh.
But I can't say it fast. I go
Yeah, speaking Spanish fast, you just tongue tied, leaves you tongue tied.
literally leaves you tongue tied.
Even I, who is who live here like in forever, I just struggle speaking Spanish sometimes. Like at this point, I know English better than I know Spanish.
That's so funny. And you're from there.
Yeah, that's why I blame My Little Pony because I learned English
Not My Little Pony.
Yeah, I learned English by watching My Little Pony, and I just basically watched every single episode in English, and I just became fluent by that.
Hey, those ponies not only were doing their pony stuff, they were teaching English.
Yeah. Oh God, that family made me
Multifunctional.
traumatized.
Like I say, and I think that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you being so vulnerable and sharing your stories with us and talking to me.
And thank you so much for inviting me. I had fun. I really had fun.
No, thank you for replying, I appreciate it. If you ever just want to talk or need someone to talk to, I'm always here for you. I say this to everyone at the end of this all the time. I'm very big on reducing risk. So if you ever just need to talk to somebody, I'm here for you.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. I hope you have a good night. Rest well.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, guys. I'm going to do a quick BRB. I'm gonna make myself something to eat really quick. And we're gonna switch over to maybe Fruit Game. I think Fruit Game. Yeah, because I think Lexi's playing CSGO. And my model does not do very well with CS. And Fruit Game is just cozy, So I'm gonna go make some food really quick. We'll be right back. I'm gonna stop stream and then restart stream just so we can have the VOD, okay? Okay.